You ready for episode
Alright.
2?
Episode 2, Daredevil Born Again.
All
I am
right, you
currently
ready?
at the 1 minute and 1 second.
As am I. You ready?
Alrighty. I am ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
Episode title is Optics.
Yeah, the way Wilson is right there, that's how I was feeling watching the first episode.
Does he have a picture of a cat in the background?
I missed it. I am not sure.
Hold on. I'm not gonna rewind. Dang it. It's over his right shoulder. There, see? Is that it? No, that's a dog. That's a pug.
Look, see
Hold on.
Rogers again in the background.
No, it's
See, New Year's.
So it is.
I was
Yeah,
right.
There you go. So are we going into? Is this 2025 going into 2026 or 2026 going into 2027?
I don't even know
I
anymore.
kind of wanted to freeze frame it on the Times Square. That's okay.
Punisher. Spider-Man. Daredevil.
I don't mind that. I don't mind those shout outs.
See, so this right here, how he did the turn and then he's
Yeah.
listening, that
Yeah, this is good.
that is what I like.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a good. I don't know if that was a purposeful like twitch of his jaw. I don't know if you saw that or if that was like an effect.
No, that's all Charlie Cox, man.
Yeah. But like, was that like a nervous or a stressful like tick?
Oh, that's stress. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's biting his neck.
Yep. Coward. And obviously, we're gonna get more into this storyline as the season progresses. Of
Oh,
yeah,
I will say I did like that.
yeah. But was that subway not gonna stop at this? Like, why didn't you? Like, all of that could have been avoided if you had just said
That's
you were
the exposition
NYPD.
subway, dude. It don't stop for anybody.
But like, I'm gonna skip this intro. You gonna skip the intro?
3, 2, 1, skip.
But like, why wouldn't you already identify yourself as police? Like, you can't.
Well, because to preface, because we've both seen this episode already. They're dirty cops.
Well, facts, but yeah. But like, he could have just. I don't know. The whole situation could be like, "Hey, we're NYPD. This doesn't concern you. Move along."
I'm not gonna lie, that first shot when it showed the guy, I was like, I really thought it was gonna be Jessica Jones. And then I was like,
I do
oh no,
hope
it's
she
just
comes
Bruce
back.
Springsteen.
Right? It actually, I think a funny cameo would be her trying to interview Jessica Jones, and she just like tells her to F off or something.
I don't believe that.
I wonder what he.
The hero of his father.
I mean, what do you think he was beating on right there? His fists was all. His knuckles were
Yeah, which is
interesting. Adam.
yeah.
You don't have a lingering like shot over his busted up knuckles if that's not going to have a payoff later.
Yeah.
I kind of want to rewatch that episode of him and his father now to see if he actually ever mentions what was his name, LaGuardia. I'm guessing the airport.
I don't
was
think
named
he
after
ever
him,
does. That's
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like, because remember, he always romanticizes to people about his family and stuff like that of how they were, but
Yeah.
the reality was, he was beat.
Yep.
His dad was a deadbeat.
He did try to run for office though, and he lost, and then he got into debt with some. I guess bookie or mob boss or something, and then yeah, and then old comes baby Wilson, or what was it, 12-year-old Fisk with a hammer.
So I will say this. I will preface this again since we've both already seen this episode. I love this episode way more than the first one because this
Yeah,
one felt more like the Netflix
yeah,
Daredevil. And it just felt better overall. Like the pacing, the
yeah.
dialogue, like just the scenes. Like this scene alone, I mean, it's just a good scene. Like, notice we didn't really talk that much throughout just because it's just a good scene.
No, it's all the simple nuances of the performance of the actors too. But again, the first episode did seem like it was Frankenstein together a little bit. So, but no, this one for sure was a lot more streamlined.
Yeah. I will say this, for the short amount of time that he's in this episode, like I really enjoyed his performance.
Yeah.
And it sucks knowing that he passed away too.
Yep.
But I do like that they did say that he filmed all his scenes already.
Yeah. There we go. Traffic in New York.
Still haven't. One day, hopefully.
Bullseye.
You're not Wesley. You'll never be Wesley.
Yep. Just a random pothole.
Is it a random pothole, or is it a superhero?
Right. Superhero landing.
Mm-hmm.
Considered approved. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but you know, he is the mayor.
He's a mayor in the MCU.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, I don't know how any of that works. Did you just say solid hole work?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what Vanessa told him. Or at least, I'm sure maybe that's why she went to Adam.
Oh.
She's like, well, if you had solid hole work with me, I wouldn't be with Adam. How dare you assume his gender?
Mm-hmm. Not Ben Urich.
But he wasn't in like Iron Fist or Jessica Jones, right? This is
That's what
brand
I'm
new
trying to
character.
remember. I'm like, I don't
Like he
believe so.
looks familiar, but I don't know if he was in one of
I
the
think
previous
he's just
shows.
the new addition.
Okay, so I could always look it up. I just choose not to.
I'm waiting for what's his face to show up. What's his name? Turk.
Turk. He's got to come back, even if it's just like a one-off. He's got to come back.
Are you anti-cop? I'll say it again. Better pacing, shot better.
Yep.
Like it's just nice seeing him be Matt
More Matt
Murdock,
Murdock.
lawyer
Yeah.
mode. You know what I mean? That balance, having that nice balance.
Yeah. The Hawk.
As soon as I saw him walk in, I was like, "Oh God!" Like, if you're gonna cast a douchebag, or I need to be the guy that's gonna be like the
This judge is going to be a douche.
mm-hmm. Trying to remember his name. Who was it? John Benjamin Hickey. Like anytime I see him in anything. Freaking what was it? Is it Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Revenge of the Fallen. She's a journalist, bro.
yep. I think if she does have the same fate as Ben Urich, I don't know if Marvel's going to go down that. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my god, if they did.
It's definitely going to be him. Like she's going to find out about Wilson Fisk killing Ben Urich, and then maybe he does the deed of taking her out.
Or they flip it and she takes him out.
Yeah, and she'll be the one that exposes. I don't know. We'll see.
Fake Wesley.
You're not Wesley, sir. I hope it's not Beatrice.
Her name is Ben Ben. Was Gallo also the name of the commissioner in the Batman?
Ooh, I don't know. But I don't think there was a Commissioner Gallo in the previous seasons.
No, because I kept thinking that was what's his face, the DA. I forgot
In
what his name
Daredevil,
was.
it was
Yeah,
Blake Tower was running for,
Tower,
yeah,
Tower.
because Foggy tried to run against him.
Oh, I was wrong about the Batman. I don't know what I was thinking.
What was his name?
But I forgot. Oh, look, right there, the title,
live,
"Live
live
Without
without
Fear."
fear.
Yep,
You got the man without fear.
exactly. I think that's where the title's gonna come in, where he's gonna get it.
Yep, that guy
There he
right there.
is. Looking like
Again,
Evan Peters.
right? He also, man, there's another actor that looks. Again, I don't know who the actual Muse character is, like his actual name, but I mean, this guy just. Yeah, he just screams. He's gonna have issues. Well, at least you just didn't outright disregard him, like that trope always is.
Mhm. I was real curious by this part in the scene too. I was wondering where that was going
With this
when
guy,
he showed up. Yeah.
with fake Wesley,
Yes.
yeah, that was weird. Like it was kind of random. Like there
Yeah.
was no
Until it comes
till
up
the end.
later,
Yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. Because like there's no reason for anyone to start targeting her, at least from Fisk's campaign.
Yeah.
Why does this guy always look familiar, but I can't ever place where he's from?
The actor?
Yeah, he's in everything, but it's like I can't recall anything.
Let's see.
He usually doesn't have a mustache. Do you see Avengers Tower anywhere?
No, I don't actually.
It's the only thing. It's what I look for in the cityscape.
See Spider Man swinging around.
Nah, Sony would throw a fit. Could that be in the background there? I don't know where it would be. I mean, that one already looks taller than I don't know. I wouldn't know where it would be in. I guess would it be a Val's tower? You know, when someone like that monologues to Wilson Fisk, it's not going to end well for him. Why? What's up with that tile? It's like a checkerboard.
Goes with the. It's foreshadowing.
Right? Just gonna
Dun
have it in
dun
a.
dun.
Just
I
gonna
love
have
that
this.
it's just chilling there, and then
Right?
he's just like, "Oh, oh
Yep.
no."
Underneath the bed, not locked. It's like, what? Hector Ayala is White Tiger?
God, I just feel like there's so much foreshadowing. Like she's gonna die.
Oh, 100%. Oh, I guess, yeah, you're right. It is Cherry. I just don't know why I thought it was Cherry. I mean, calling a dude Cherry is just weird, in my opinion.
It's like his nickname, you know what I mean? That it's
Hey.
like such like a New York cop name too,
Yeah,
Cherry.
probably. Yeah. Trouble finds me. Yeah, it was a good casting choice for him.
It is, dude. Like just the way he's delivering the lines, just like you know what I mean. It's not like overacted. It's just
Nope.
it feels natural. Yeah, the first thing that came to mind was the scene from Boondock Saints.
Oh, just an all bread sandwich.
Commissioner, tell me a joke. You know what's in Philadelphia? Cheesesteaks.
Brotherly love. He is committed to this bit.
So, by him saying that, this is the part that confused me a little bit. But him saying that, he's saying that if he doesn't stay, he's not gonna get those
I
things.
I think so. Yeah, if he leaves, yeah,
Plus, you know,
yeah,
what he's insinuating.
yep. But he was so committed to the bit, he was eating the sandwich.
It cuts to him throwing it up in the trash can. Team America style.
His name is Jerry, at least.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit redeemed.
You weren't wrong. See, you weren't wrong. You see Luke Cage walking around in the
Right?
background. Avengers
I
Tower. Oh, is that
yeah,
Avengers Tower right there?
over his face, or was that over the? I don't know.
Like, see right here, getting Ben
Yeah.
Urich vibes.
See that one right? That tower over his head. That's not. That's not it, is it? Maybe from a different angle. I don't know.
Look at that. Oh, a real setting,
Yep.
a real river, real sunlight.
I don't know if
See,
that's.
like right here is like a conversation he would have had with the priest.
Yep. See that score right there does sound like.
See, right there, right behind his head, right behind
Yeah, yeah.
Cherry's head.
But that score right there before it did sound like reminiscent of the old Netflix opening,
Yeah.
just a bit.
right here.
Yep,
Dun, dun, dun.
the opening.
That is.
Yeah,
Dun, dun.
and there's this. Was I'm sure that's where, the church, right? Yep.
I wanted him to go in. I'm like,
What was? Well, dang, I don't remember the father's name.
Just remember, forgive us, Matthew.
Yep. See, that's what I thought. Instead of the music or that song playing at the end of episode one, I think it would have been better with just a score like this.
Yeah. But see, that's what
Especially,
sets it apart. That's why that first episode only got a
yeah.
5 out of 10 for me.
Like, can you imagine concluding the first episode like that with the original opening score?
Yeah, like it would have set the tone for what the show was, but that's why I
Yeah.
think this episode does it so much better. Again, back of the headshots.
Boom.
Like,
Yep. Here's therapy from the angle and the lighting for that. What's her name? Heather. It's giving off
yeah.
some Jessica Alba vibes.
Let's see. Let me cut back to it.
Not from that angle.
Yeah, I could see it a little bit.
Got shot in the face. See, a little bit. The lighting.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oops.
Yeah, dude, this just wouldn't have hit the same way had she had been recasted.
No. I don't know why they even thought about recasting. Like, unless her schedule was too busy, which I don't know. I don't really know what she's been in since. But like,
Man
why
of
would she?
Steel and Angels and Demons.
Oh, yeah, I remember in Angels and Demons, but wasn't that before Daredevil?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it's been that long,
Even Man of Steel was
so long
before
ago.
Daredevil. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking trying to recast her. Oh man, and if they bring Elektra back, respect.
See,
He
and
literally
that's why I
just
want them to like. I hope there's at least an episode where they're like together and stuff like that, and then just
yeah, they're
like
gonna
bring in
they're
Moose and then like just shatter it.
yep, they're gonna make their way all the way back. They're gonna make it all the way back, and then yeah, Muse is gonna strike. It's got to be either Vanessa or Heather that Muse, because you gotta make the villain
Uh,
threatening. That's why I thought it
well,
would have been a perfect kill for him to do Foggy in. But like, if you obviously didn't do it that way, it's got to be Vanessa or secondary Heather,
yeah.
just because Vanessa was the art dealer, and I think it would have been, you know, poetic in a morbid sense.
Better writing,
Yeah.
just a better story.
See, now they you know, say NYPD.
Yeah, it's
There's
right there.
Punish.
Punisher
Yep.
tattoo, right?
Punisher logo. Yep. So like,
So the thing I liked about this scene is you could tell there's part of him that's like fighting back from it. Like he's
yeah.
not enjoying it, but you know what I mean? Like it's that call to him.
So I get like the heat of the moment, but like, what's the logic behind the cops like killing Hector's lawyer in the witness's house or apartment?
Because they're dirty, man.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then you're not gonna know what hit you. Oh, that look.
Oh.
I mean,
This is the second time it made me go, oh.
normally something like that would kill him, but you know, it's not. Daredevil's not gonna kill him.
Yeah,
But like,
that looks like he's dead.
something cracked on him. I don't know. Maybe they'll say, "Yeah, it was just his shoulder." Oh yeah,
The cut for the music, though, it's like as much as I love this song,
yeah.
as much as I do like this song,
I don't mind it so much playing over the credits, I guess, but that primal scream at the end.
yeah, I do like that it just
Yeah.
cuts right at the end, just
So
credits.
I literally thought
So
like
thoughts.
I thought well, I mean, yeah, this episode was by far, better paced than the first one. Um Again, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I don't want anything to start playing. Actually, I'm just gonna cut off. Um, I just cut off Disney Plus. Um, no, yeah, it was obviously better paced. It actually felt more like what I wanted from the seasons of, on Netflix. And I feel like it's the more and more we go in, I'm gonna try to like not compare it to Netflix because I don't want to do that disservice to the creative teams behind this show because they're trying to create their own thing. Uh, but honestly, at that end there, I honestly thought that's where the Punisher was going to come in because I didn't know because he was trying to fight it not to go back to that world of becoming Daredevil, but that this is obviously the first step. It's going to only progress from here. But honestly, like I still feel like there's like, and it's a good thing. This is a good thing. Like there's so many story threads that have been created just from these first two episodes. Like we don't know what's gonna go on with Fisk and Vanessa. We still got Muse, um, Hector Ayala's whole trial. I don't know if that's gonna take over the whole season. If it's only gonna be a couple episodes. I
Next
mean,
episode,
right? And
winding
it's just
down.
done. Yeah, it's just done. We know the Punisher is coming back at some point this season, and then we have this. We're gonna have this storyline with Dirty Cops with the Punisher logo, which I know they did a recent comic book run where uh, there were some police officers that was adopting the Punisher logo and dispensing their own form of justice, and Frank Castle in the comics shut that down, and then to the point where eventually Marvel just kind of retired the Punisher character, much to the disservice to the fans. Um, and I think that storyline was actually taken from a real world incident where cops were brandishing the Punisher logo, doing the exact same thing that was displayed in the comics. And again, that's why Marvel. I mean, eventually they ended up killing off. I believe they killed off Frank Castle in another storyline after that. I'm sure they're just done with the character for a while because
See
we
what we
can't have
did to your hero. See what we
yeah
did to your hero.
we can't have nice things. But yeah, I mean, Frank Castle in the comics did not agree with what the cops were doing, even though he does the same thing. But the cops are not supposed to do that. So I'm pretty sure that's where this storyline's going, and it's probably going to conclude in that Punisher special. Like if depending on how far we go in this season, I kind of see that's the storyline. Like he's going to probably start going after these crooked cops, adopting his logo, and I guess his methods, and then it's probably going to conclude in this the special presentation that just got announced. I just hope they don't just kill off the Frank Castle and like the comics did. Yeah, what you think?
I enjoyed it. Like I said, and I said lots of times. I enjoy it more than the first episode. It felt like a step in the right direction as far as satisfying my need for having that Netflix
Mhm.
Daredevil feeling, but like still staying grounded and true to the grittiness. Almost no CGI in the episode, which I really appreciate. You know, CGI, the way I feel about it, there's a time and place for it. It's a tool.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be used for every single thing. And I just like how this one was shot. The pacing is good, the dialogue is good, the acting is great. Still gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but it's because there's still more to look forward to.
Yeah.
If I had any complaints about the episode, like I said, it's the cut to the song at the end. Like I get it, but it also feels like the tone of the show, like it doesn't go with the tone of the
Right.
show.
Right. Yeah. 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 But
But
again,
again,
I'm glad if they're gonna include it not part of the show, right? Like it's at the
yeah,
end.
yeah, where like if you're gonna do that, do it. But I don't know. The one thing I kept thinking about right now, like as I was thinking about it when we were talking, I was like, I wonder if Claire's gonna come back at all,
Oh yeah. I don't
or
know.
she's gonna show up.
I think
But
I want to say. I mean, if I'm not a writer, right? Um, I dabbled a little bit back in the day, but if I was doing it, I probably wouldn't make any of those cameos this season. I think you set the tone with what you want to do, and then if you want to bring in like Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, you bring them in the season two in some capacity if you want to.
yeah,
You maybe at like a post credit scene because we're probably going to get that. It's Marvel. I mean, we never got those really with the Netflix series, which all good. Because what I liked about those is they were kind of self-contained seasons. Like if it ended right there, no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal because they were good shows and you wanted them to continue. But if it wasn't one of those, it left everything. It left things open, right? If it was a one and done limited series, all right, we can move on. If not, I think the only time that was season two with you know with the death of Elektra
yeah. When they're
because
putting her inside the thing, just like
yeah, because her whole thing is she dies and she comes back. Like that's her thing. Man, I hope they
yeah,
bring back. I hope they bring back. What's her name? Melody Young.
yeah.
Melody Young.
Well, she said she was down for it, right?
Yeah, is she still
I
doing
mean,
that
I'm
one
pretty sure
show?
they're all down for it.
Oh
Was it
yeah, the cleaning lady. Is she still doing? Is that show
something
still
like
on?
that? If, that is a good question. Let's find out.
I know they also had an actor that died in that show. Like in real life, he passed away.
The cleaning lady is allegedly still. Oh yeah,
Oh, cool. Good
season
for
four
her.
premiere Tuesday, March 25th.
Oh, that's soon. Good for her.
Wow, 4 seasons, 46 episodes. Oh come on, she can fit it in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. If they start if season four is premiering now and they start filming season two, I think they start production this month. She can squeeze it in before she starts if they get a season five of the cleaning lady. 100%. They can make it
Easily.
happen. They probably filmed that in Vancouver, and that's no Vancouver. Where is Vancouver? Is that on
Let's see.
the?
Let's see. Is it filmed in Vancouver?
Yeah, right. Is
Let's
that?
see.
I'm sorry, my Canadian geography is lacking.
Let's see. It is. Oh. Actually, sir, it is filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Man, and you're telling me I made 2 trips to New Mexico all of last year, and I didn't know this?
You didn't know
I didn't
this.
go to Albuquerque. Isn't like Albuquerque the meth head of the meth capital of the world? According to isn't
According to
that according to
Breaking
Breaking Bad?
Bad,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's
apologies to
everybody's.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, I actually heard
Oh,
there is. I heard there's some nice parts to Albuquerque. I mean, like most cities, right?
yeah, as nice as they can
Um,
be.
I mean, every
Yeah,
city
but
has has a thing.
yeah, like MCU New York City.
Yep.
And on that note, until next time.
That concludes episode 2. Episode 3, what comes out Tuesday evening? We'll probably be doing a raw reaction to that.
Yes, that'll be fun.
We won't pre-watch that. That will be
No,
fun.
that'll be raw, unedited,
Yeah.
uncut gems. That's how the next episode of this will start, with the panning inside of Robert's colon.
Yep. All the way in.
Until next time.